And is the racial strife of the Trump era pushing more black students toward historically black colleges? Recent data points to an HBCU renaissance in the age of Charlottesville, Black Lives Matter, and President Trump. Flocking to historically black colleges as a new generation comes of age, questioning their place in Trump America. This is Politics Nation. An interesting phenomenon is underway at historically black colleges and universities this fall semester. Enrollment is at an all-time high. Record-breaking numbers are being posted by freshman classes from Maryland to Texas. But if you dig a little deeper, the reason behind the high numbers is mixed. Here to explain is Jason Johnson, the politics editor at TheRoot.com and professor at Morgan State University. He's also an MSNBC political contributor. Jason, what is going on with these record numbers? What are the reasons that you're finding, and what is being done to accommodate this?
Well, it's a lot of things. It's money. Who's in political power, and students want to be respected. There's a lot of different factors that have pushed to this, and it's been happening really, Rev, for only like the last 2 years. It's been an intense increase. North Carolina A&T, Howard, Morgan State, Johnson C. Smith, Fisk, Tuskegee, all these schools are seeing 20, 30, sometimes 50% increases in their incoming classes. Some of it's because HBCUs have finally started to get more innovative about the finances. They're talking to families in 9th and 10th grade. They're encouraging people to have financial plans. They're not depending on sort of inconsistent government funding. Some of it happens to be that students are more active nowadays. We're in the Black Lives Matter and Colin Kaepernick, Oscar So White era. They want to be in a more comfortable environment. And then it's campus violence. I mean, why do I want to spend $60,000 a year to go on a campus where people are going to spray paint Trump on my dorm, where they're going to deface black fraternity houses? Who wants to spend all that money to live in a dorm named after a slave owner? So there's a lot of different things that have really come to the fore in the last 2 years.
So as we see polarization in society increase, particularly since the election of President Trump, we see people sort of wanting to go where their comfort zone is and where they feel that they can more safely become educated and prepared for life, and where their families feel they're safer.
Right. Rev, I mean, perfect example of this, right? Look, I'm a college professor. When you go to college, you're going to get challenged, right? You're going to get forced to explore new ideas and things that you haven't seen before. But you want to be challenged, not ignored. You want to be moved to a new place, not moved out of the mainstream. And you got a lot of black students now who are like, look, if I'm at this predominantly white institution, I got to worry about microaggressions. I got to worry about active aggression. I've got to worry about, you think of Richard Collins III. This is a young man who was at an HBCU and was stabbed to death when he just happened to be on University of Maryland College Park's campus by a white nationalist. These are the things that black students are concerned about, and their parents are as well. But here's the other thing, Rev, and this is what's been great for a lot of these proud HBCUs that are celebrating 150 years this year. It's not just the students at the lower socioeconomic spectrum. You've got kids who are saying, I'm picking Spelman over Stanford. You've got kids who are saying, I'm choosing to go to Howard over Penn State. It's no longer an issue that HBCUs are a safety school. They're now a viable option for more and more of our community.
How's the money working out there? The president met with HBCU presidents, made this big photo op happen, and has there been any increased funding to follow that?
No. I mean, most of that meeting, it was just sort of window dressing with President Trump earlier this year. A lot of university presidents, I know the university president of Morgan and several others, left that meeting saying, hey, look, we were willing to be at the table, but if this president isn't going to do anything, we're not going to let him stop our show. We're not going to let him stop us from increasing the number of international students at HBCUs, coming up with better financial plans. Look, the black community as a whole recognizes that this is probably not going to be a friendly administration. And the number one place we have to start is in educating ourselves. And I think most of these university presidents are realizing that. You're not going to get anything from this Trump administration except
Jason,
hostility.
I'm out of time, but are you telling me that the president announced something that he didn't do President Donald Trump made a commitment that he didn't follow up?
You know, Rev, I'm shocked too. I mean, given his long history of honesty and integrity, I don't know why anyone thought otherwise.
Well, bite your tongue and let's keep talking.
Right.
With a bit tongue, though. I'll do the talking. Thank you,
Yes.
Jason Johnson. Coming up.